We are coming at you live from the Toy Division
Can't do that anymore. Guns, I don't know.
Guns.
We can't shake hands. We
I
can't
don't
shake
think
hands
you can do
anymore.
guns anymore.
No, we can't shake hands, so we're bringing finger guns back.
Bringing finger guns back.
We allowed. No finger blasting all over Aaron's YouTube.
No, there's no finger blasting all over my YouTube.
and just like that, Andy's ruined all of the algorithms. Well done, mate.
And he has ruined any sort of way that I can gain my 15p money from this video. Guys, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the Toy Division Live. I hope you're well and safe on this fine Wednesday.
Wednesday again.
It's
Wednesday
July.
again. It's coming around quick now, isn't it?
It's July, guys.
I know, right? July.
Madness.
7 months into the year. Tough. We're always ready for Pog Talk.
Sort of.
We'll dedicate 5 to 10 minutes of Pog Talk, just as an update. Just as an update on our
5 to 10 words each on Pogs.
Good evening, Pete. Jawsome. Yes, I have got my Street Sharks t-shirt on.
Very nice.
Gotta love the Street Sharks. Jamie, Bournemouth Turtle Dude. Welcome to the chat. Hello. Thank you for introducing yourself as your Instagram name as well, because that really helps.
It's always handy to try and put the names together.
You know it. Colin's back in the chat. Hello, Colin.
Every time I see that scratch, I'm like, oh man.
It's good scratching it. Blue Harvest. Hello, guys.
Hello.
General Blue Harvest. I don't think these guys are streaming. I think they've cut down their streaming times now. They're not doing an every nighter, which was pretty hardcore.
I think they cut Wednesdays because they couldn't compete with the 12 viewers that we get. So
there's AAA live stream. C-Mold, hello, dude. Carlos, welcome to the chat. Hello, guys. I hope you're all right. I hope you're good. Tonight we are going to be talking about something that seems to be going on a lot at the moment is poor shipping. I'm not just talking poor shipping like some pirate on eBay sending something crap in it. We're talking about actual retailers like your Zavis, your Amazons, all that lot sending boxed figures in bags, basically. Yeah. So we'll touch on that. If you have a horror story that something that's turned up damaged or anything, whack it in the chat. Let us know.
Not a horror story like Aaron's going to give, where he turned up, opened the box, and was devastated to find out that he had indeed ordered another Megazord. It's a different kind of horror story.
Sorry, I had this since I was a teenager, and how the chicks know me. Yeah, man.
That's all right.
Focus on the chicks.
You don't want to know what my Hotmail name is. It's.
I'm pretty sure I can find
if
my
it's anything like your eBay
Hotmail name.
Yeah.
Yes, bow down to you guys.
We bow down to you guys. You represented it every night for a long time. So
that's dedication.
A lot more hardcore than we are.
Yeah, once a week is fine, but every night, I don't know. It's like Dainstead was doing it every night, right?
He did, yeah.
It's hardcore, man. Hardcore. Evening Dark Lycan.
Hello. These people are just more interesting than we are. I think it takes me a week to think of things to say.
Power Trio of
still don't even
Toys.
talk about it.
I like that. How
the
can
Power
people
Trio.
Cool slogans like that. We should get those we should get rings made up like Power Trio. Woo.
Man, here, come on.
Let's find a new fad to go on to.
Aaron, Andy, Dan, come together to form Massive Waste of Money.
Grown men buying toys. Is that a TV show?
I'm also missing it, so I feel your pain.
You know, when you get programs like Married at First Sight, we are living in like an episode of Black Mirror or some weird I don't know, like 2000 AD storyline. Do you know what I mean? It's weird. Hello.
People need an escape. I understand crap TV. Like people just want to get out of this world, so why not watch?
I'm down for bad TV. I mean, TV. Isn't there one at the moment where basically some woman chooses, like basically a stranger, to impregnate her? It's literally a thing, and you're like, how?
That used to be called Friday Night in the Litten Tree.
Whee! Go on, Sutton.
So, why is every bad pub called the Lit? The one in Staines was like,
Oh, that was brutal.
Bad places. Litten trees were not. Yeah. Anyway.
My friend used to manage one in Woking. It was full of absolute savages. I'm telling you.
right. Let's stay away from bad names of pubs and all that sort of stuff. Guys, I'll go with Andy first as he's bright orange. You've had anything new turn up?
Yep, well, my lockdown Bucky collection's got a big hit this week. Added another Toad Trooper, which is nice.
How many you got now?
7.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, starting this in lockdown, thanks to watching one of Theo's YouTube videos, and they just keep popping up. As I said, I've said it before, it's probably one of the easiest things to get, and they're really not expensive. When I say not expensive, it depends which way you look at it. Like, I don't know, this was in the job. But
let me do my trick.
Cool.
Let me do my trick.
Hey.
The Toad Croaker.
That is awesome.
Love that.
Pretty badass. Spinning guns and stickers and stuff. And then I actually forget the name of this one now, but the other ship, which sounds like it's croaking.
That is awesome.
It's pretty cool. There is 2 sails here, which are actually in the box over there. I forgot to put them in. Yeah, pretty cool. But
do you have to make it make that sound? Does it make it by you wobbling it?
No, I think there's a ball or something in here. So every time you move it, the ball rattles over uneven.
Right.
If that makes sense.
It sounds like Andy's stomach after several beers.
Sounds like my wallet at a toy show.
I'm telling you, this is missing one gun. There should be the gun here should be here, but got some.
Oh yeah.
Missiles on strings, so you never lose them. That's cool.
Safety
Missiles
first.
on strings are the way forward.
Safety first.
The main reason I bought that lot was for Blinky, because he's actually complete with his awesome gun. Well, I don't know where this camera is. There you go. But his gun is like all tool bits. So there's like a screwdriver there. There's a hammer up at the top here.
That is decent.
Andy, am I right in saying that all Bucky guns have got holes in them so you don't choke on them if you swallow them?
What?
That's genuinely something that I read.
I think they've holes because you can touch them. I think
that would make more sense. I read that because I was like, why they all got like big holes in the back, and I read that it was something to do with like choking, but that could be absolute internet nonsense.
I think I remember from Theo's video, he said something about in the pre-production stages, they wanted them to be able to like clip onto the figures. But then I think he said like that was getting too costly, or like they couldn't work it out for all of them. Like Deadeye has 4 guns, 4 arms. Where are you going to get 4 bits to stick on it? So they just kind of canned that idea. But they liked the idea of
saves on plastic.
Binky it works. Yeah, Binky it works because it's But
I like that.
Yeah. Pretty cool. And I did find out actually, it's over, I can't get it, but the Bucky weapons were used for other toy lines in the 90s. So like Battle Trolls is one I found out.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought I had a different gun, and I was like, it doesn't fit any of their hands, but the gun's exactly the same, but the handle is like double the thickness, so you can't fit it in their hands. But yeah, Theo and P let me know that they were from Battletoads.
That's cool.
Is it Battletoads or Battle Trolls? Might be Battle Trolls.
Battletoads is a game. I don't think they made toys of it. But Battle Trolls.
No, it's
Trolls,
Battle Trolls.
I think it is. Yeah.
So that's my Bucky collection is coming along nice. And I may have not awkwardly, but I've started a conversation with someone who I recently only found on Instagram who has the Toad Marshall. So
you gotta do it.
Well, it won't be tonight because I'm drinking tea. But maybe on a Thursday night after a beverage or two, maybe you'll get a message saying, "Yeah, just send it to me. It's fine."
Has it got the hat?
It's packed. It's carded. It's.
I was going to buy a carded one, but I want it loose. But it has to have the hat. It's all about the hat.
I can't
Evening
find.
P.
Evening, everyone that's popped in. There
you go. Alan's got you covered. Battle Trolls.
Battle Trolls.
Thank you. But yeah, that's my pickups. Next, nothing major.
Fair enough.
Well, I say nothing major. I'm pretty happy to get Blinky.
So, Danny boy, you've had anything turn up in the post?
I've had a couple of bits. I got the I got the Earthworm Jim pocket rocket the other week.
Yeah.
Well, I got a battle damaged Earthworm Jim to sit on his pocket rocket, which I'm pretty happy with. Yeah.
He even's got the facial expression of someone who is sitting on a pocket rocket.
Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. Happy with that. I did a trade with someone on a group because I really wanted this particular figure and I wanted it loose and I didn't want to pay massive amounts. But so it's the Beetlejuice line. Adam, is it Adam Maitland? And so he's got his little wormy. I guess it's
you and your worms.
Yeah,
you love a worm, don't you?
I do love a worm. I love a sandworm more than anything. Yeah, so got my Beetlejuice Adam. I like I just like the look of it. I like the checkered shirt and I like the.
Evening, Enrique.
Hello, buddy.
He's a really cool figure.
It's a super cool figure, man. It's I was going to buy that. What's he called? Otto the Horrible or Otho, but I just didn't. The end of that story. Today, I bought a couple of figures the other day off Plastic Crack Collectibles in Wales because I saw them. They put a post up of like their the reopening of their shop and whatnot, and they yes, here's the harder one to find, so I'm happy with that. They had a big Garbage Pail Kids section, and I flipping love Garbage Pail Kids, and I had some of the really they're called really big mystery minis. They just had a couple that I wanted, so I got Nasty Nick. You see him?
Like a vampire.
Is a vampire. My lighting's not very good. It's too blasting at him. Nasty Nick. It's pretty cool. This one's called Leaky Lindsay. Oh yeah.
Leaky Lindsay.
Leaky Lindsay. And my favourite, not just one of my favourite of the my actual favourite of the figures, but one of my favourite cards of all time is Bony Tony. Yeah.
Bony Tony.
So Bony Tony and Leaky Lindsay, eh?
Bony Tony, Leaky Lindsay, and Nasty Nick. They've also got B names, but I can't remember.
Wasn't Nasty Nick an EastEnders character?
We'll call him Evil Eddie then. I'm pretty sure his B card was Evil Eddie. Not new, but almost like new to me. I've been talking to you guys. I'm redoing my toy room at some point, and I've been looking in my loft because I'm getting rid of a bunch of stuff. And I came across this. I totally forgot I had it, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. It's the X-Men Sentinel.
Nice.
Yeah.
You just forgot you had it.
Totally forgot it was in a box somewhere. I was like, what's that? That's interesting. That's interesting colours. And yeah, it's the X-Men Sentinel from the
amazing.
The 90s Toy Biz line. It's a
beast.
It's pretty big, man. It holds the 5-inch figures. So that's pretty cool. And then the only other thing that I received in the post, which I guess maybe
didn't we all? Lads.
Which kind of I guess prompted yeah, thank you, Brad. Yeah, it's I forgot I had it, so shame on me. It is very cool. I think I bought it on Vic actually, funny enough. I got this I was really excited a couple of weeks ago. I was giving it the Billy Big Chops about what I was definitely going to win on eBay, and I ain't telling you what it is because it's a secret. And I was really looking forward to getting it, and I did get it, and I've been after this or thinking about buying this for years, particularly this one. And it wasn't expensive, but it wasn't cheap, and it is. If you can see that, it's the Full Moon Puppet Master Pinhead. I'm a very big fan of Puppet. There's only 3 figures that I really care about, and I now have 2 of them, and this is one of them. So yeah, it was
tiny head,
tiny little head, mate. Pinhead, tiny head. And it was when I paid for it, it was kind of mint-ish on card. When I got it, the top's totally jacked, but I don't know if you can see that. It's been absolutely pancaked. It basically turned up in what can only be described as like a bag, really. It was just a bag, and it was from like a proper toy seller, like a 2,500 eBay positive toy seller. So when I got it, I felt it. I go yeah. But although it's not very acceptable, I will say it has kind of made my decision for me because I'm like, oh man, kind of wanted it loose. Well, decision
now.
Yeah, you got to open it now.
I'm not opening it now. I'm not Andy. I'm not drinking. I'm not Aaron. Not careless. I'll take my time and open it later.
Savor the moment. You want to save the moment.
So yeah. So it looks like someone stood on it basically, and it had no protection. And what annoys me is the size of it. That the postage would have been exactly the same had you put it in a box. Yeah, a curse on his house, a pox on his head. Why would you send something that was nice? Like I say, it costs no more to put it in a cardboard box.
Well, it's £3.10, isn't it? Small package.
£3.10 small package, £4.10 small package signed for, £5.20 medium package, £6.20 medium package signed for. So that came as a £3.10 package that will absolutely fit in a small box for no more money. But no, it came in a pretty much a taped carrier bag with one small loincloth sized piece of bubble wrap just wrapped around the top. So that was all flapping in the wind, and that had been mega pancaked. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Send an angry email.
That's what Hannah was like. Send it back. Leave him bad feet. I'm like, you know what? Can't be bothered. I got the figure. I wanted the figure. Such is life.
No, we put Full Moon put out many nicer figures than they did movies.
Totally agree, but it's weird because like all the Puppet Master figures are obviously Full Moon figures, and some of them are so banging, and they've got other cool figures as well. Full Moon, an underrated toy line, a toy company, but not really because they didn't really do that many figures. But I do love my Puppet Master figures.
Never seen Puppet Master.
Oh, but I'm on the hunt for a loose torch. If anyone can hook me up, I got all the other ones I want. I just need a torch. Yeah. Terrible. So, Aaron, anything new on your front, mate?
Yes. I got 3 new things to show off. So, I went to the car boot sale at the weekend, and I bumped into another seller called Faster Than Light Collectibles, who was selling at one of the car boot sales, and which was great. Nice. Me and Vic had a nice chat with him. I was going to order this off his website, but I didn't need to because he had it right there and then.
Cheeky little Bosk.
Cheeky Bosk. That's the archive version. Oh, let's get it in back.
It's a very nice figure.
He is cool, but I'm really disappointed with the fact that that's as far as his arm sort of bends. So you can't. He's like an old Star Wars figure. He can't hold his gun.
Well, is that not the glory of the original Bosk figure, that he had like super straight straw arms?
Yeah, he had
it's just kind of annoying because I'm here for some fig photography and stuff, and I can't. Do you know what I mean? He's kind of got like an Arnie kind of look going on, where he just like Rambo style, where he just free arms the gun.
Yeah, I'm into it. It's cool.
The original Boss,
yeah.
He's got like an extra thumb on this hand to hold his gun.
Has he?
Yeah.
And is his left arm just for pure pimp slapping?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
This has got a backhand on it, for days.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they've done it. Maybe they designed it more on the original figure, but to me, it's just it lets it down so much that you can't hold the gun properly.
Yeah, I don't know. I still like him as a figure. I'd probably say I prefer Boss to Boba Fett in terms of visuals.
In terms of everything, Bosk added more to the story than Boba Fett, mate. Let's not have that chat about Boba Fett.
Claim. There you go.
Worst character in the Star Wars universe, most overrated, underperforming character that everyone loves. Everyone's like, oh, he's the best. All he did was get his gun chopped in half and then fell into a hole in the ground. Brilliant.
He had some cool lines in Empire Strikes Back.
Had some cool lines.
He had one line.
I wonder if anyone joined the chat because he can't hold his gun.
Aaron, whip back up a couple of comments. Jamie, baby, I feel your pain, my friend. Yeah, and those figures they're not getting any cheaper either. If it was a carded major disaster,
man,
brutal, utterly brutal.
For when Dengar gets out of line.
Yeah. Long arming. That's what we're going to call it. Not strong arming, long arming.
The long arm of Boss.
Do you think Dengar looks a bit like we have no more clothes left in the props department? Bring whatever you got from home. Nappy on the head.
All those people. When there was the big toilet paper shortage at the start of the. It weren't people.
It was people dressed as
people dressing as Boss.
They all dressed up as Dengar from
Dengar.
They're all getting ready to do their cosplay.
Look at this. I'm getting all the hate. I needed to be there. I was there. I'm older than Disco.
Yeah.
Just genuinely, somebody needs to tell me why it was awesome. I know he looked awesome, but his actions were pathetic.
The guy's like, one of the first things that he gets said to him was like, no disintegrations. Like, don't go burn people. Don't disintegrate people. Like,
okay, so you're taking that as
that
he's such a bad boy that he just like disintegrates people, right? Is that how you take that? So he's like super cool, going around smash people. You know how I take that? He's terrible at his job. A bounty hunter's supposed to bring someone back. You don't just bring back a pile of ash. Doesn't make any sense.
You can come in hot or you can come in cold.
or you can come in really crispy.
Wow. Anything else, Aaron?
There you go.
Yeah. So
still got three things. He's got balls. Right. Other things I got. Dan's favourite. I've got the Lightning Collection Ranger Slayer.
Whee.
Where the hell does the Ranger Slayer come into it?
So this is kind of like the expanded universe of Power Rangers.
Right. Okay. Makes sense.
So a company called Boom Studios started making comics for Power Rangers, and they basically made like the way they, instead of having like one season and then the next year another season, basically they decided that all these seasons are happening at the same time on just like different Earths, like alternative realities. And one of the realities is basically Tommy, the Green Ranger, doesn't become good; he stays bad, and he kills all the other Rangers. But because he's in love with Kimberly, he keeps her alive and turns her into the Ranger Slayer.
Could be interested to watch that.
Well, it's all comic, so it's.
Okay.
We'll teach you to read.
Aaron getting some heat. Aaron getting some heat in the comments. I'm loving it. Yeah, I was shocked. I was shocked as well.
Hey man,
you like what you like?
Star Wars and Power Rangers.
I like what I like. I like my Star Wars and I like my Power Rangers.
And what was the next one? Is it again?
Oh,
Rangers for me. Why would it be for her?
Genuinely, that's no joke.
Yeah, Ant Knight knows Power Rangers. Cool story concept too. Yeah, you know it. And the next one is another Power Ranger. I got the Blue Ranger for the Lightning Collection with probably the most awful face sculpt from a toy ever.
Wow,
dude, it looks like who's that mask figure that comes with
Corey Nash.
It looks like Corey Nash. Gory.
Or Nash Corey. Gory Cash. Yeah.
So yeah, got them. So just need the Black Ranger now to complete the original lineup, which is pretty cool.
Can you? It's like Star Wars, the Power Rangers. Can you ever truly complete any of it?
Depends how you want to look at it.
I suppose so.
I'm just sticking to like the OG lines, but they'll always bring something out. Like, they'll bring something out. They'll bring one out with a different coloring. And there was one season where they had to get like better armor to help them fight, and literally the props department glittered and made their suits sparkle.
Amazing.
And that was their super armor.
Mate, WWF did the same thing with a guy called the Shockmaster. You can't go on with just adding glitter to something.
Me too. I've got him with Dragon Shield, but he needs to lose it. He needs to just be a normal Ranger. Power Rangers has sweet. Yeah, I haven't read the crossover yet. I've read the DC crossover. That was cool. So if it's anything as good as the DC crossover, then I'm looking forward to reading it.
Speaking of turtles, have you guys seen that people have started to buy these? They're are they baby turtles? That Nickelodeon toys. It's a 4-pack of like baby Ninja Turtles.
I don't mean it's Nickelodeon. It's NECA, isn't it?
I mean it's got a Nickelodeon like butt on it on the packaging. It's probably NECA that makes them, but they're like, I'm strangely drawn to them. They just look so good.
They're like proper baby like terrapins or
proper baby terrapins, yeah. Without masks, with like a box of pizza behind them. It's such a cool toy.
I think it's NECA, isn't it? That's like their from the scene. It's like a movie scene, isn't it?
I don't like. I just saw some people were posting up that they got these figures, and I'm like, damn.
I think we're thinking of the same thing.
it's the first time for a while that I've seen Turtles related merch, merch. That I'm like, I really like that. Like, really like that. But
yeah, some of that NECA stuff is sick, but expensive.
75 quid for the 4-pack. Yeah,
I'm just not into it.
I'm not into spending 75 quid right now, but there we go. Yeah, there we go. Thank you very much. Yeah, box set. I'm sure it's got Nickelodeon on the front. Perhaps I'm just losing my mind. They might be from the movie, probably.
I think they were. I think there's a scene when Splinter talks about how he found the turtles and they look a certain way. Pretty sure. If it's what I think it is,
they look like little green baby birds, like all neck. And
yeah, 100%.
I'm looking forward to NECA releasing the Vanilla Ice figure
that
goes with the turtles.
Vanilla Ice figure.
Yeah, for the turtles.
That'd be sweet. Oh, good. Thanks. I wasn't losing my mind. Oh, and yes, Self-Help Hero, Shockmaster. Yes, it was the glittery Stormtrooper helmet.
Yeah.
It was Fred Ottoman, who was better known as Tugboat / Typhoon. They slapped him in a glittery Stormtrooper helmet and some weird jerkin waistcoat thing, and he obviously tripped his way through the wall, and it was one of the best moments in wrestling history.
Mm-hmm.
And some people have made some custom Hasbros of him, but like they put it upside down in the box. It's just it's the best.
Didn't Mattel do an actual figure for him?
No, what of the Shockmaster?
Yeah.
No, dude, I'm pretty sure he was never mentioned again. It was humiliating. He fell through the scenery, and his helmet came off, and he was like, it was terrible.
And it was a Stormtrooper helmet.
It was all, like no pretense made that it wasn't. It was obviously a Stormtrooper helmet. Someone had just dipped some glitter. Shockmaster. But they'd been building him up like, you better wait next week. The Shockmaster's coming. They were, who's the Shockmaster going to be? And yeah, he just fell through the wall. It was basically next to the Gobbledygooker. It was the second biggest disgraceful mark on 90s wrestling. I love it. I love everything about it. Brilliant.
I want to see if I can get this to work now.
Well, see if you can play the Shockmaster falling through a.
I don't know. Was it the Apollo Crews like running into the Rumble trip?
It was Titus O'Neil.
I think it's working.
Yeah, Titus O'Neil.
Yeah, who did the
skip dive. I mean, that was pretty.
I don't know. I can't get it to work. I did it last time, and it shared my screen, but for some reason now.
Yeah, just be careful with that.
Yeah, don't be sharing your screen, mate. Go incognito every time.
Oh, maybe it's disabled. I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking at the picture now. That is.
Later on, Aaron, check out the video. It's honestly, it's the best 30 seconds of wrestling you'll ever see. A grown man, a big dude as well, with a glittery Stormtrooper helmet falling through a wall. It's brilliant. Hannah's laughing because I just heard her go, Shockmaster!
I can hear her laughing.
Yeah. Really sorry, I can't actually get it to share, but everyone now, seriously, well, don't leave the chat, but Google Shockmaster.
Google Shockmaster, yeah.
Quite literally the best thing I've seen in my life.
There we go. Bournemouth Turtle Dude. It ranked #1 career-ending moments. That doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, it was bad. it was really bad. And Vince was like, "This is going to be awesome," and it wasn't. It was like, "Oh, someone else's fault." That's just.
It's his fault for falling through the wall.
Huh?
It was his fault for falling through the wall.
He did trip and fall, and his helmet. It was just so bad. It was just so bad.
Look at like the helmet. I'm surprised. Like he looked like he couldn't see out of it at all.
He couldn't. Oh, someone's just corrected me. Was it WCW? May well have been. Hannah, was it WCW? WWF? I thought it was WWF, but I absolutely stand to be corrected. And I don't know if it's Sam or Ben for Bugsy, but no, I still haven't got a perm, mate. But look at this. Just look at this. Have you ever seen a worse anime figure haircut than that?
You should get your COVID mask on, then you would look like a.
Yeah, I'm going to the most budget like Comic-Con ever, dressed as I'm going as emo Leon from Resident Evil. I'm too greasy. Thanks, babe. She wants to plait it.
It's got to be my lockdown haircut is awful.
Oh, that's pretty. That's going nice.
Just trying to get it to sit back. The problem now.
You want to be greasy like me, mate, and then you just push it back and it stays there. Look at that.
Right.
Why are we here?
Why are we here? Why are we here?
Pickups?
That's the big question. So basically, we were going to talk about like just how poor shipping is and how there is a way that we can sort of get around it.
Have you guys seen a lot of people have obviously pre-ordered the re-release Kenner, I want to say Ghostbusters figures, and for the most part I've seen more people complain and kind of rightly so about how they've arrived than have been happy with getting. Some of them come nice, and it appeared one of the bigger I guess blame seems to be lying. Is it Zavi?
Yeah,
Zavi got
a lot of.
They seem to send them out in bags like face to face, so that the tops just go and they get in it and they're all warped when they get to people. But
yeah,
it's definitely not been a good advertisement for people to buy from Zavi. Like I never have. I didn't even. Wasn't Zavi Virgin at one point?
Possibly.
Yeah, they
Or
were born out of something. They were something. Were they Zavi? Were they Play? They were some sort of.
Play became Ratu. Well, it was always owned by like Ratoken.
Okay. But yeah, I think I know what you're like going on with Zavi.
Yeah, I didn't even know they existed until now. This has popped up. I'm seeing Zavi again, and I'm like, oh, I thought they like died years ago. But I think after this, surely they have to. Like,
oh no, man, dude.
They sell so much crap.
No,
I don't even know what they sell. Is it a music?
That's like saying Amazon upset like a flipping, He-Man collector, so they're going to shut it down. No, they don't care. Why would they?
But I think the problem is though that like these retailers that do package, they sell out so quickly that people are just going to go and Zavi got them. I'm just going to order from Zavi.
And places like Zavi do them cheaper as well. Let's put it this way, mate. With the stuff that's flying around and has been for years, that Hermes. There we go. Yeah, that Hermes do, or have that Hermes delivery drivers have been caught on camera doing, and they're still in business. I don't think Zavi are particularly worried, if I'm totally honest.
But that's another thing, isn't it? Like, there's only so much you can package something, and then if you just get a Hermes driver who just yeets your package across the
drop kicks it into your letterbox.
Yeah, you got no chance. Like, I actually sold something on eBay over the weekend, and the guy actually messaged me. Fair play to him. Like, I would have already sent it in a box anyway, but he messaged saying, "Please send this in a box."
Yeah,
and like basically look after it because my postie is an absolute nightmare.
That's bad, isn't it?
Top master clip is yeah, man.
Yeah,
I'll watch that straight after this.
It's so good.
I sent you guys the pictures when I got the Dark Crystal figure I needed. And
I
bought that from Amazon. And I was like, what the hell? I mean, the box is still here, but obviously you can't see how damaged it is because it looks like a decent enough box, but there's like no ends to it. Like, it turned up open and it was like flat. like I don't know. Luckily, the figure was quite chunky, and I opened stuff, so that didn't bother me. But like, if I was someone that wanted to keep it in box, I'd be like, well, where do I stand now? Like, can I send it back? Can I not send it back? Like,
I think it's weird though, isn't it? Because I think it's obviously two different conversations. That like having your stuff delivered that has been abused by delivery companies or whatever. So if it's in a box, it should be okay. But Hermes.
Welcome to the chat, EC
Hello. Like that is not great packaging.
This isn't a box in my mind. Like, it doesn't have ends. These things just folded in on themselves.
Well, that's Amazon packaging, isn't it? I mean, I 100% agree with you that there is a difference between mistreatment of packaging and bad packaging when you get stuff that comes in like a plastic bag. So someone was telling me they had a carded figure. This was ages ago, but it was probably something like a Hasbro figure that someone literally put like the stamp onto the cardboard, and wrap like a bag around the bottom and tape like a Sainsbury's bag around the bottom, like an orange Sainsbury's bag, and stuck the mailing bit onto the actual cardboard of it. Now, I get that not everyone collects and not everyone cares or knows about it, but that's next level, isn't it? I mean, come on, when you're paying for something. Yeah, Hermes leave stuff all over the place. They particularly like to leave cards saying they've tried to deliver when obviously they haven't. They like leaving one of Andy's boxes that was full of toys in pieces down the end of his road. Never forget, Andy. Never forget.
I work in a logistics company, and even when they turn up to us, they literally turn up and they're just like they basically dump our deliveries out in the yard and then just drive off.
Yeah.
Because they're on such like a tight schedule. Because I think some of them who are like agency drivers get paid how many deliveries they do.
Almost certainly. Yeah.
They have a quota.
They get like 30. They get like 30p a parcel that they deliver. That's why they're just flying around, just like throwing them like left, right, and centre out. Because they just marked it down as they delivered it.
And plus, Hermes you can't track because they have no phone number.
Correct.
Like when I was trying to get that, I don't even want to bring it back. But
what I'm saying is there is a difference between the drivers mishandling the goods and people thinking that it's okay to put a brand new Puppet Master figure in a black bag.
That's a nightmare.
I mean, we're all like sellers, right? I mean, and a lot of guys in the comments resell. I don't think I've ever even crossed my mind just to put even like a loose.
Why would it? You send how you want to receive. You send how you want to get it, right?
Yeah, 100%.
But then when you see people on eBay, like the guy that you bought the Puppet Master thing off, you said that they're actually like a store on eBay. Surely they must know. Like
apparently they were either psychic enough to know that I was on the fence with opening it, so they were doing me a favor, or they simply didn't care enough to even be bothered with it.
It's just bugged. It's annoying.
But we were looking at something online the other day that there was someone trying to sell something and they wanted someone to collect it. I mean, we're talking probably something, that sort of big. And someone was like, Matt, I'll pay you for it, but I need you to send it to me. And they were like, no, I can't find a box. I can put it in a bag, but I can't find a box. And you're thinking, oh, geez.
Thing is, I've had so much stuff like turn up, and like big shout out to the people that like have a cereal box that cut cereal box down to size.
That's what I do, man. And then I put additional stiffening cardboard in it so it doesn't bend in half. If it's something like that.
Yeah, massive shout out to those people, because you can find a cardboard box anywhere. Like it's not difficult. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is down to the fact that like people don't want to pay for the extra shipping.
But it doesn't cost any more. That's what I'm saying. It's not about the shipping. It's just people being either lazy or not caring. And Self-Help Hero, the next comment raises a valid point.
Yeah, I was going to move down to it in a second.
We touched on it. I think we were talking about this before. That like, and this is my belief, that a place like Zavvi, a place like Amazon, whatever, they're toys. They are toys. If you walked into WH Smith or Woolworths when it was, or Gamley's when it was, Toys R Us when it was, they've all gone. And looked at things on, like, they're not all perfect because they expect someone to go and rip it open. They're not viewed as collectibles. Now I know that these are re-release Ghostbusters figures, so it is a bit of a grey area because they kind of are collectibles. But
then also that it comes down to the fact that if you went and bought a car, you ain't going to buy a car and have it damaged when you buy it, when it gets delivered to you.
I don't know. I bought some special second-hand cars.
Yeah, but if you went to Ford and bought a car,
I get
it's such a massive difference.
But Aaron, the point is that if my sort of opinion is that the companies that are sending them like this are saying, but it was in perfect condition. The toy that you bought was in perfect condition, unopened, mint. Yeah, but the packaging, that's what the toy comes in. The toy itself is in perfect condition because the packaging, unless you're talking about collecting, isn't part of the toy. It's just what it comes on.
But then that's the same as saying like you order a brand new car, the car turns up to your house, it's been damaged en route by the people towing it, and they go, well, it still drives.
No, but it's not. But it's not though, because you're buying the car. You're buying if you bought a car and it was delivered in a crate and the crate was damaged, you wouldn't go, oh, my crate, I paid for that crate. You'd be like, cool, as long as the car's all right, because that's where my money is. And that's what I'm saying. The toy is the toy. The packaging is the packaging. Anything else? Do you get pissed off if you ordered a toaster and there was a big dent in the side of the box, but the toast was fine? You just simply wouldn't care, would you?
Yeah, but it's not a collectible, is it?
Exactly. And so it's how you view it. And if these companies don't view them as collectibles, do they view LOL surprise and I don't even know what new toys are? Do they think, oh, got to keep the packaging pristine because the kids that buy them are going to care?
Yeah, but they're in harder plastic, aren't they?
Yeah. I'm on the fence in the sense that I think they should come mint if they're sent new, but they will also say we have no control over whether or not the cardboard is bent. It's just the packaging. Yeah. But that's why you got to buy. That's why you got to get yourself to toy fairs and buy it in hand so you can see if you like it or not.
But then Taff put on there a good one as well. Is receipt box, bent card, stuff. Even with t-shirts with holes in it. Yeah,
Brutal.
it is the most annoying thing when like again that I think that comes down from the fact like regardless of what's going on at the moment, the problem is when you buy stuff without actually looking at it physically, you always run that risk. So it's a nightmare, and it is well annoying when like I'm very much someone who's like if I pay my money for something, I expect it to be how it's my money. I've paid for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But a lot of the time, we only pay the delivery charge. So, like what Dan was quoting the delivery charges earlier, like 310, 410, whatever. That's just Royal Mail or whatever,
Yeah.
Royal Mail in particular.
That's why it's
So then
postage
if
and packaging,
you
isn't it?
charge someone, yeah, but all I'm saying is when I sell stuff on eBay or whatever, I'll just charge £4.10. That's the delivery charge for second-hand recorded, whatever, second-class recorded. Really, I should be charging them for bubble wrap, the box, and then the postage will go up to say £5.50. But people aren't going to pay £5.50, so you don't charge them for it.
No.
So that's when people become lazy.
That's built into the cost of what you get for it.
Yeah.
But then that's when people become lazy and start putting them in jiffy bags or looking at it going, oh, I've put bubble wrap around it, like one sheet.
Yeah.
It'll be all right. I'll just put it in a jiffy bag. It's fine.
Yeah.
But that's why if you actually notice, and a lot of things, because sometimes you see something, like you buy something, and it's like £10 for this plus £5 postage and packaging. You're thinking £5 to post it, but then it's postage and packaging. So you're
That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah, me too. And
Me
unfortunately,
too.
the problem is with mine is that I've got a wardrobe in my shed of toys where all my stock is. It's at the very back. So all the stock's in front of the. I can't actually get to the cardboard.
Well planned. Love that.
Yeah, all right.
I'm going to rearrange everything.
Yeah. It's like when you clean the floor and you work away from the door.
Yeah. Well, that's what Aaron was saying earlier. Yeah, people will get in touch and say, "Can you make sure you double bubble and put it in
read it?
Oh, can Andy not see it?
3 punch party turtles stuffed into one large jiffy bag.
Yeah, brutal.
That's
but
why
I'll ask people to send it properly. I mean, I'll pay people more to not use Hermes if I get the option.
100%. I had to when Ben from Bugsy's in the chat sent me saying he did actually say it's coming Hermes, and I was like, dude, please don't do it.
I think they have to because they were shielding at the time, and it was only people that would come and pick up from their area. So it was like, and to be fair, so all Hermes stuff that I get delivered with when it's the Hermes driver that I know, well, all right, and I get it all. It's just the random ones that sometimes get battered.
Yeah, but fair play to Ben. He actually goes to the post office for me.
Fair.
So massive shout out to him.
Big up Ben. Big up Bugsy's. Big up yourself.
Seawolves, I see a lot of sellers are using below par packing. We all know delivery drivers don't care, so preempt it. Don't send me something in the post with no bubble wrap and blame the courier. Yeah, no, 100%. Like I'm fully. Again, I work in the sort of the air freight logistics, and it's like you don't send something properly packed, it's your fault. Like if you're sending something somewhere and you don't properly pack it, it's the sender's fault, not anyone. Do you know what I mean? So I'm 100% behind you on that one. Carlos is with me. Some people actually collect crates.
Yeah, but if you collect crates and you ordered a crate that was a mint crate and it came in a crate that was battered, but the crate you wanted was mint, then you're good, right?
But if you're
sold as seen, this crate.
I've never ordered stuff from Smiths.
I've heard they actually pack pretty well. They do air bubble packing and that sort of stuff.
I've got to be honest. What's Smith's? Oh, it's like Toys R Us, right?
Smith's Toys, yeah. Superstores.
Yeah, I don't think I have one.
Hey, let's play. That's their slogan.
Okay.
I watch a lot of Cartoon Network. I'm just saying.
It's a million of toys all under one roof, though, is it?
There's no shops around where I live. There's no shops in Sutton. Now there used to be Toys R Us in Croydon, but that's gone. There's I swear there's nothing.
It's almost like Sutton's not a desirable place to live, mate. What's Colin saying?
Perfect way of selling stuff, Colin. Perfect way of selling it.
That's it. Strong boxes. I like the ones that say pet free. Yeah, I agree. But they might be pet free.
I've never had that. But now I kind of wish I did.
They might be pet free because like the animal died and they're just getting rid of all the excess. But if it was smoke free and it came in like a massive like tobacco box, like pouch box. Yeah.
Now this is the kind. Now this is getting a bit better.
Ah.
It is correcting himself. He has said Rock Lord, but still, I got a Rock Lord patch with a torn up paw mag last week. You get it from? Was it from Dan? Was it one Dan sold? Because he bought a lot of Grot magazines from the car boot that day.
Mate, you're at a car boot. You see a bag of blue movies. You buy them, right?
It wasn't a bag. It was a box. Like it was.
It looked like the bloke had picked it up himself from the park and found it in that.
Which is how I like my grot. Foraged from the local park.
I like dodgy DVDs of grot.
Yeah, from a car boot sale. Yeah.
Problem is, these are just stock to a retail. They don't have time to handle your collectibles like they are.
That's what I'm saying. As long as the actual toy isn't battered.
But they're quick enough to take my money for it, though. That's the problem.
Well, write a letter to your MP, Aaron. Get involved.
I will. Come to a good place, Staines. They'll listen to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ali G involved, mate.
Yeah, I know, right?
He's not from Staines, right?
No, I know, but well, the character is, but the actor isn't.
I could get Bobby Davro involved.
I know. I think if I was buying a 1, 2, 3 kid, I wouldn't mind paying £11.
This is a very good point. This is a very good point.
What would put me off that is the 1, 2, 3 kid they were selling. They probably wanted £750 for.
I'll put it in out there and for Mediocre to comment back. But if you paid, say, for argument's sake, just for 500 quid for a 1, 2, 3 kid, and they sent it out like
what's 11 more quid? What's 11 more quid? Second
class Royal Mail in a jiffy bag.
Oh.
If for £11 I want track and trace full. Do you know what I mean? And
yeah,
I want it hand delivered.
In a jiffy bag, I'd be back tracing it to find where it came from and go to their house, even if it was the other side of the country. Like fuck that.
If I spent 500 quid on a Hasbro, I want it tied to a Royal Swan and flown straight to my bedroom window.
That's another point. Yeah, in a gold box, but no.
Yeah.
I do admit, like there's been times I've seen stuff on eBay and gone, "Oh, that's quite cheap. No one's bidding on that." And then when you look at it, you see they've got like £11, £15 postage.
But it's how people used to make their money on it. You used to undercut on the price and then put postage high. But now it doesn't matter because they take a cut of your postage and PayPal take a cut of the overall. So just pay what it costs. Pay what it costs to post.
I spent a tenner for just postal packaging, $9.99 for the Bucky O'Hare lot I bought like last week on eBay or whatever. And it turned up perfect. Like the really good box.
How much did it cost on the about $9.99?
I will go and find out.
If it was Parcel Force 48 tracked, mate, it'll be $9.99.
The Jiffy bag incident was my first ever eBay purchase. Learned a lot since then. I use Peanuts now.
Yeah, Peanuts work. I just use a lot of bubble wrap and boxes.
Yeah, I bubble wrap the item and then I bubble wrap once it's in there to like give it a bit.
Pack it out. So basically, I give it the Aaron. Do you give it the rattle test? You go.
Annoyingly, I can't actually see the price, but I mean, it was a big old hefty box. It is Parcel Force. It turned up within like a day.
Yeah, it'd be Parcel Force 48. So it's annoying if you paid a tenner and you get the thing through and it says postage $1.99. You think, if the postage cost what you paid for it, then so be it.
Got a giant Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in a grey plastic envelope that wasn't even big enough. I have ventured out of the house now, so no more Hermes from us. Just trying to keep it off. I don't care. Don't use Hermes.
I thought you meant I don't care about your families.
That is what Aaron's saying. He's saying, Ben, no one's interested, mate. Don't use Hermes.
Don't use Hermes. I don't want to hear your sub story. I don't want to hear it. You're feeding the machine.
Oh, where are you, mate? Do you also want to buy that thing off that car boot because you've got a niece who's just been in hospital and you want to pay 50p for it? We've heard it before, mate. We've heard it all before.
Do you want to put it out there that, Ben, we hope the family is very safe and we're very glad that you've taken all precautions to look after.
And thank you for doing that and sending stuff out. You send stuff out to me as well. It's appreciated. Once again, big up Bugsies.
EC Toys, they got sent a mock Papa Shango Jiffy one. Was mint.
That's bad. Like
That hurts.
You must have been able to get a refund or something for that, right?
Oh, you got to get a refund for that. Yeah, I mean that hurts me to think about it. Like, yeah, ugh.
Yeah. There's nothing worse. Like a loose figure in a jiffy bag, you can probably.
There's nothing worse, guys. There's nothing worse than a squash.
Yeah, but was that 120? Like what?
No, it was not.
Buying the crate battle.
Oh, Carlos, you're killing me. They wouldn't mind damaged crates as long as they paid for damaged crates. But if they didn't pay for damaged crates, you wouldn't want to pay for a damaged crate if you wanted a non-damaged crate. Is what I'm saying. Put your crates in crates.
Use a mad amount of bubble wrap. My boy had a great time popping. There you go, two toys for the price of one.
Are you guys are you guys the same as me that you get all excited when you get something delivered that's in like a sturdy box of loads of bubble wrap because you think I could reuse that?
100%. Yeah, 100%.
100%.
I can't turn the camera around, but I've got like a pile here of boxes of stuff that's ordered. That's ready to be reused. Recycle, kids. Captain Planet told us to.
Big
right, so this whole like reusing stuff, great. Like, what's the point? Why throw away all the bubble wrap you get, or let your kid pop it? Did any of you see the post on? I think it was one of like Ghost Booters or the other one. I can't remember what it's called.
Coolers.
Someone was complaining that people don't use enough recyclable packaging, and they were complaining about the amount of bubble wrap they had received for something. I was like, what?
Did I
shout out to ET Toys. He got his money back. The guy
but then the guy
photos.
An endless cycle. Perhaps he's trying to make money just by the small amount of interest he gets by having your money for like a week, and just keeps getting sent back.
See, that's where it's wrong. That's going back to that 1, 2, 3 kid with 11 quid postage. Expensive, but he's putting on economy service while charging.
And that's wrong.
Yeah,
you would go to him and say, "I'm paying 11 quid.
I'll gas up my car and just drive it to you."
Yeah, well, whatever I pay postage, I'm all right paying like £1 more to cover the packing, whatever. But I don't want to be spending like when someone's like 15 quid postage and then you get it $2.90. Like, come on.
Born from poor as loads of toy shops. Two entertainers.
Oh, greedy.
Share the wealth.
Staines has got one entertainer, but it has got 2 McDonald's. So make of that what you will.
We do have a toy bar.
You have a lot of young mums that don't know how to feed their kids.
What, in Sutton?
No, in Staines. You said you've got two McDonald's and 1 entertainer.
I thought you were bad mouthing Staines there, mate. Well, feel free because you're quite right. It's full of cretins.
No, I am bad mouthing Staines.
Yeah.
Vic put here. I like Smith's toys. Shane don't sell much Star Wars stuff anymore. Yeah, me and Vic went to a Smith's toy store and we went in there and there was no Star Wars apart from Funko Pops. And I was like, it's got to that stage now where there's not even Star Wars toys.
Does that tell you that Star Wars is finally dying?
No, they'll probably just restock him for the next wave that's going to come out.
They're just kids don't want Star Wars figures, do they? Really?
Also, Vic, come on. You can buy Baby Yodas and stuff in like Lidl.
Tesco's. Did you see the massive pop in Tesco's, the 30 quid thing? And I saw people trying to sell them for like 50 quid. Rare.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
There's a stack of like 60 in my local Tesco's.
My problem is, Aaron, on your point about Smiths, is that you like even places that do have them, like Entertainer and stuff, it's always the same figures from the same lines.
Yeah, they're not.
Do you know what I mean? Like
I had new stock.
Well, and like the weirder ones, maybe if you actually care and don't wait 6 months like I did. But
although Vic went to the Entertainer near her, and they had all the old Black Series apart from 1 box full of Baby Yodas. They had like the Black Series child. It was like, so you've just bypassed every single like Black Series figure that's come out since, but got to get those child figures in.
They order what they can sell. That's why I couldn't find a Dryden Voss for Love Nor Money anywhere, and I had to order it because they just didn't have them in the shops that I was looking in anyway.
They seem to have them in the Disney store, but they were like 25 quid.
All I did was check with 2 McDonald's in Staines, mate, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So
you went to the walk-in one, and then you went to the drive-through. Amazon are on the extreme to another. Either they send something in a box so big, fit. Yeah.
Do you want to hear my top tip? Right, I've been buying a lot of we've been buying a lot of bubble wrap off Amazon. Like the massive roll, and the box is so big that you literally, like Seamole says, you can get in it, but it's good for storing stuff or you can cut into it. But what they do with the bubble wrap, this is the great bit. The bubble wrap comes in itself in a plastic wrap, which you can then cut that up and use it to bulk stuff out. And then they bulk the whole box out with paper, like the recycled
brown paper.
the brown paper, which again is great packaging. So I bought bubble wrap, but what I actually got was bubble wrap, some other plastic wrap, loads of paper wrap, and cardboard to cut up and insert into things to bulk it out. Top tip: save money, recycle, kids.
Captain Planet told us.
That's buy the bubble wrap first.
Yeah, but you got to spend like £600. Big massive roll of bubble wrap.
It's like 16 quid delivered next day, and it is a whopping roll of bubble wrap.
Great. I just nick mine from work. Well, I mean, I just acquire mine.
You recycle from work, is what you do.
Yeah, I recycle from work.
Yeah.
Actually, I do. I get a lot of like packing material that they've like through one of our like one of the customers there. When they get stuff in, it comes into us and then gets repacked.
Yeah.
So I just take all the old packing that they got, which is quality.
Well, you heard it here first, guys. If Aaron ever sells you something and then claims that he wants a little bit extra for packaging.
Man, some of these people back in the day, some of these people were getting DHL next day deliveries for free.
Oh yeah, when I worked for a logistics company, I'd do that. I'd often just send stuff and just put it on the company account, man.
Same. Can't do that anymore.
You know my life-size gremlin. I got that picked up by an independent courier. I paid someone to drive and pick it up and bring it back to me, and just build it to the company I worked for at the time.
100%. I've had many of the collections done on our.
And no wonder all these companies go bust with staff like you, eh? I pay for everything on post.
Perks of the trade. You can get us free Halloween dress up.
As long as you give them back, and then you can repackage them and sell them again.
I've still got them in my car. I never brought them back.
Oh, that's painful, Tom. Why would you say that?
Oh,
bunch of pogs.
To
be fair, the pogs I bought. Do you remember? I showed you the packet of like World Series 3 pogs that I bought. It came in just an envelope. But if the envelope had got ripped at the top, like there was no top half. That turned up in a Royal Mail special poly bag thing and said like, if anything's lost or damaged, please claim here. And I was like,
how would I know?
Yeah, I was like, what? But luckily the pogs were still in there. But
mate, I bought the one pog I needed to complete Series 1, and like I'm done. But the one pog I needed, it turned up yesterday, and it was an envelope. It came in an envelope, and the pog was against a bit of cardboard, and that cardboard was shrink wrapped, and they had a fragile "do not bend" on it. I was like, this is one of the best packed things I've ever. And it was just a single pog, just one pog. It was nice. I enjoyed it.
I'm glad I sent you that pog. You cherish it as much as I do.
It's gone straight into the tuber pogs, never to be looked at again until we play.
Yeah, well, I can't wait for the pog battle.
Can we just go? I like the way that guy got free air. That was good.
Back.
Yeah. Sorry. Universal Collector, dude, how you doing? Guys, you want £108 vintage IG88, an empty cereal box with no bubble, and you got a free gift air. Well,
so when that dude took that to the post office or whatever and went butter, yeah, that'll do.
That's 180 quid worth just rattling around the box.
Madness. That's my test. Before I send anything, I shake it, because if it moves, it can get damaged. That's also if it gets crushed, it could get damaged. But
I've also I don't know, maybe I'm just being someone who hates bad packaging and stuff. But even when there's when I put boxes together and they don't quite fit, if there's a gap, I even put bubble wrap in the gap. So when the card gets pushed down,
you want it to be as dense as possible. Yeah, big time. We got to move on from this in a minute. So smash through these.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
LKG, big shout out. Well done on 1,000 followers, subscribers, I should say. I hope you are good.
Yeah. Good man, top man.
Vic's back in the chat.
It's Vic saying. She said, yeah.
Thanks for reminding me. She picked up some mad Black Series for £3.50.
It's they're like $24.99 when they first came out. Something like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Went to saying as a kid, I remember seeing a drunk French dude lighting matches and throwing them at swans.
That's just Pierre. That's his job. That's French Pierre down the Thames, mate.
Why are you having to go at our Pierre? He's a local hero around here.
Yeah. What are you doing as a kid, hanging around by the bank of the Thames, Ben? This raises more questions than than criticism.
I think you were there to meet Pierre.
You like the look of his baguettes.
Right, guys, we'll move on quickly from packaging before it gets too ultra weird and we lose too many people in the
I'm
viewers.
surprised we've still got at least one person watching. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The people know their quality TV. What else is on?
Chelsea versus West Ham, I think.
Tomorrow night,
Oh,
isn't it?
did anyone see the diabolical display last night?
Do you what, sorry?
I don't know, I'm just trying to talk football.
Oh, right. Football. Yeah, no, Chelsea versus...
Yeah, lads. No, the only game that is important was Brentford, and they won 3-0, so we're all happy about that.
Come on, the bees.
So, right, well, is anyone in the chat thinking or going to there's a toy fair which is being held on Sunday, which...
Where is it?
I mean, really
where is it, Andy?
I don't know, Hampshire Toy Fairs? Oh, yeah, Tottenham.
Tottenham, near Portsmouth.
No, Tottenham, not Tottenham.
Not Tottenham, Tottenham.
Tottenham
Toy Fair.
It's a way away. It's about an hour from us. Well, no, an hour from you guys. So it'll be about an hour and a half from me.
It's about an hour and 10, I think, from here.
About an hour and a half.
Yeah, so if any of you guys are thinking of going down there, Wayne put up a set of rules and everything for the event. It's an hour and 10 to drive down there from here, which probably doesn't seem that bad, but I got so much to do over the weekend and everything. It's just there's nothing I actually want. Do you know what I mean? It's not like I'll be going there hunting toys because there's nothing out there that I actually. I'm not collecting
isn't that
anything.
The beauty of it, you don't know if you're going to find something. You might walk in there and be like,
could go down there and there could be loads of Star Troopers to be sold, and do you know what I mean? And be like, oh my god, why didn't I go? But I don't know.
I can't make it. I've got another commitment on Sunday. But more to the point, I want to go and support people like Robbo and that. Like I want to. I can't in this instance. But I also, it'd be interesting to see how it actually, because there's some of the rules they put, they're 30 people at a time, which makes sense. And what I do like, me and Hannah were talking about this is, and it's hard because especially if you've got kids walking around, you don't want them to have to do this. But unless you are going to buy something, kind of don't touch it. Like I can pick it up if I'm selling it and I can show you and you can look at it and that. But I used to have this, don't want it now. You can't do that at this point in time because it's just transferring. I bet you were, Ben, on the canal boat holiday.
That's Pierre's favourite pastime.
Young boys on boats. But no, yeah. So
we've lost it. They're talking about boxing now.
Yeah, we've lost the chat. The chat's gone boxing. Yeah, go, Joshua.
The dude put up the rules or whatever, and it says like 30 people in at a time. So I know I'm not buying it. Like not because I'm not looking for stuff. I'd love to look for stuff, but I'm generally like now at a point where I'm skint. So I have to really rein it in and not be spending money on toys. So if they're only letting 30 people in, I don't want to be one of those 30 and then someone else is outside that could be inside spending money supporting the guys.
Good guy, Andy.
Yeah. No, it's a fair point. Fair point.
You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't seem...
If we went down there like just to film it's kind of a waste of a position inside sort of thing. Like,
yeah. And like, all right, maybe I'll find something on the stall and be like, oh, another one of the Toad things. It's only like £3. Yeah, I'll buy that, but it's £3. Someone outside might be like itching to spend a couple of £100.
Yeah.
I just think, but I really don't. I'd love to go to see how it works because I honestly don't think they're going to stick to the rules. Like,
it depends how I feel. You never know. You might, I might have a spur of the moment thing and think, screw it, I'm going to go. But
I literally can't.
One thing for me though is like it's 11 o'clock. So if it's an hour's drive down, or an hour and a bit's drive down there, spend a bit of time down there, then it's like an hour and a bit back in a bit of traffic, and it's all of a sudden like the Sunday's gone.
I think the good news is though that they are prepared to do the shows.
Oh yeah,
100%. And that's amazing. More get.
I hope it's successful. I hope it's busy, but more than that, I hope it creates a template that will actually work. Because there's no point everyone going, okay, we're going to do this, and we'll have like limited this and restrict that, and blah blah blah, and then no one pays attention because we do still need to be keeping on top of this sort of stuff, really. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, Leicester's a good example. If worse comes to worse, they're just going to shut it all down again, and they're just going to make everything delay even further.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm with you, Ben.
Yeah.
I have something else on. So there you go. Right, we got something else to talk about briefly, haven't we?
I'm kind of thinking maybe we save the other thing for another day. We've got about 25 minutes left of this, and what we're going to go in is pretty heavy. I think the pack. So maybe we should save that for a.
We can do.
Someone text me what the other thing was. I've totally forgotten.
We are going to talk about toy lines that were released for franchises that have it's a bit weird. But if we save it, then we can actually drag out some examples because I've got plenty of.
I can try and actually get this sharing screen to work because that would be kind of cool. It did work.
Okay,
so
next one.
Yeah. Guys, if you've got any questions you want to fire to us,
if Ben wants to ask what the best thing about living in Staines is, I'm more than happy to discuss it. That's not a problem, or anything toy related.
You see there that LKG, sorry, put in there. What did you find from the car boots? Any decent cheap finds? Yes, I've had some decent finds. I've got a nice Mabel find, which was my first find at a car boot. Mabels, which was awesome. I got a nice retro from the week before that of like some Visionaries and just a big bad bunch of 80s stuff, which was cool.
You got a great mix box, didn't you? One of them, like all sorts, yeah.
Yeah, loads of loose figures and a load of Power Ranger stuff, which was awesome.
I'm sore at this point, so I'm not going to talk because I've had no luck at boot fair. So carry on, Aaron.
No, that's right. I'll keep going. I'll reckon through everything I found. No. I had 2 very lucky weeks, and like that's the thing with car boots. You go to one, you might have the best day ever, and then you'll go back there the next week, and you'll walk out with a dodgy bacon sandwich and bad guts. Do you know what I mean? So
5 lighters for £1.
Yeah.
Well, it was lucky. It was lucky for me as well, Aaron, because one of those mad balls you found, I believe I'm going to be purchasing off you. So I feel like I've also benefited from your good luck.
Yeah, so that was cool. But yeah, thing is though, like it always looks good, like when you find good stuff. But I always treat it like car boot sales like gamblers. Like you always post up and you're always happy and looking at the good times and when you have a win, but everyone forgets that like you've probably spent about 2-3 weeks getting up at 6 a.m. and finding nothing. Do you know what I mean?
So, man, it basically annihilates your weekend, and it's funny, isn't it? Because you see someone, and we're all guilty of it. You see someone go like, "Oh, great tour," on Instagram or something. You go, "What?" All original He-Man, Ghostbusters, Thundercat, whatever it may be. But you've got to put the effort in to get that. It's not like, oh, I should just go to a car boot and I'll find all this stuff, because I tell you what, it don't work like that. Everything you find that's good, you might wander around a field full of nothing for several weeks. But I enjoy the hangs when I see you guys. That's kind of why I do it anyway.
But it's one of those things though, because when like the 3 of us hang, like me and Vic last week, going around, that's normal fun, just going around chatting, having a laugh at like a few things going on at them. But it's I don't know. You have your good days and your bad days, and like I said, like gamblers, you always talk about the good ones.
One more big score, man. We just got to find one more big score.
Yeah, one more big score, and we'll finish.
And then we'll stop. We'll stop. I can stop anytime. I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop. It's fine.
I have an issue. I can't stop.
My name's Andy, and I have a problem with toys.
I do. Hopefully this week I'm joining, but I never thought I'd be in the Series 2 complete pole category of collecting. But
yeah, boy.
Apparently I've ended up buying Series 2 to flipping completion.
Absolutely.
So now obviously I need Seasons 1, Season 3, the World Tour. Then
you just need Season 2, then you can knock that on the head, mate.
Now we can meet up. I tell you what we could do is that you guys coming to the car boot on Sunday?
I can't on Sunday. I'm out of action on Sunday, mate. Out of action.
I'm going to see how I feel when I wake up. I've had 2 really bad Sundays, so I'm kind of feeling no. But I'm also got the massive fear of missing out. So Saturday night you might get a text, be like, "I'll be there, man. I'll be there."
But then he might get so scared of missing out that he drinks one more than he wanted to, and then he won't wake up on Sunday. So it's It's a dangerous balancing act, isn't it?
I tell you what,
I don't drink.
I know. I basically like. I realise I've made you out to seem like an absolute alcoholic, but you're one of the most functioning people I know. You're up at like 5:30 in the morning to go to work. Like,
Yeah, I'm a functioning.
I don't mean you're a functioning alcoholic. I mean like you're not.
This is tea. I'm drinking tea.
because
Is that from a Toy Division mug?
It is
Hell
indeed.
yeah.
Toy Division. Join the Toy Division and claim your free t-shirt. Well, not free t-shirt. Buy your t-shirt.
I think I have one of those mugs. I think I have one of those mugs spare. So maybe we could do a giveaway of like a classic.
Well, Aaron might be about to change your mind. Aaron might be about to change your mind about Sunday, Andy.
I've just realised he's dangling it in front of me like a carrot.
I tell you what,
carrot, like a chocolate bar. Come here.
Now we can meet up. I've held on for this.
Get it?
Have you noticed though that even though I've had it and all this time, I've not been taking pictures with it. I've not been advertising that I have it. I've been very good to the fact that this should have been handed over ages ago.
It's because it's garbage, mate. It's a terrible piece of trash. Why would you advertise that you have a child's plastic belt that I stuck stickers all over?
Dan, what you see as a childish plastic belt, I see as the coveted £20 Toy Division.
I'm deeply
just
bitter,
because you've
mate.
got a logo now and you're not on it yet.
It's because I've only won it once and I held it for like the shortest amount of. Mate, I'm the shockmaster. I got the belt, I fell through a wall and dropped it, and I've never had it back again. It's disgraceful.
So I can hand that over to you, mate, and we could do like a little presentation next week.
Yeah.
Is there people? I think questions have been asked, no?
We've got things to go through. Right, we'll do these rapidly. What's the most you've paid for a toy? It's a very hard question to answer.
Probably 100 quid.
I think mine would have
on a single toy. Yeah,
about 100 quid. Hopefully Claire don't hear me, but it's going to have to be £300 on the pop-up R2.
On a single toy, probably about 500, 600 quid, something like that. On a diorama of toys, probably a couple of grand. Andy, which you're going to buy at some point.
What?
Claire, Andy's going to give me a couple of grand.
I'm working a second job to pay that off.
Yeah.
But yeah, so toys are expensive.
Toys are very expensive.
Top 3 toy lines right now, off the top of your head, right now.
Battle Beast.
Battle Beasts.
Centurions.
Surely Willow. Bucky O'Hare. Right now.
It was a toss-up between... Yeah, Willow. It was I'm in an iron.
For me, right now, I'm saying Hasbro Wrestling, Customs, Earthworm Jim, and I'm still enjoying my Coleco Rambo Forces of Freedom figures right now.
Cool. Star Wars, Power Rangers, and anything I actually takes my fancy.
Oh, what a cop-out.
Well, like, I've got one Street Shark because there's only one Street Shark I want in my collection.
Have you seen my collection, mate? Come on. We all like weird stuff. It was the only thing it's all that's on my OnlyFans page. It's stains by name, stains by nature. You know.
I only up at 6 a.m. to go to the airport. Yeah, fair enough.
That's one thing. I know everyone, it's very sad, not seeing family and stuff. And yeah, I do miss, obviously, because of everything that's going on. But how nice would it be to go to the airport now and have your pre-flight beer at 7:30 in the morning, and it be acceptable?
Andy, I've just played down the fact that you're not an alcoholic. It's not the first thing normal people think of. I want to go on holiday. I want to see my family. I want to go to toy fairs. I need that pre-flight beer in me.
I'm going to pay £1,000 to go to on holiday just so I can have 1 pint.
So I can have a watered down £12 Stella at the airport bar. Yeah.
Airport beers, amazing.
Thing is, Andy, airport beers, amazing. Festival beers, amazing. Train beers, amazing. Beers.
Yeah. Okay. I see these. I got some Dino Riders like this as well.
Matt, I really want the Dino Rider T-Rex. It's just such a rude-looking figure.
It's a beast. It's
so
a
good.
beast.
Yeah, some of those Dino Rider things are awesome.
Really cool.
I sold Velociraptor, and now I'm kind of like really.
What the only thing that annoys me is you almost have to buy them new to guarantee that they're complete or haven't got broken bits, because they're, and it's cool. I've got loads of parts, but I'm incredibly impatient and I can't be bothered to find side guns and stuff for the most part.
Is the boots working well with the COVID scenario? Nope.
No,
No.
not at all.
Go there, mask up, protect yourself, because that's the only way you're going to get like. That's it, really. When I go there, when I come back, I clean all the toys, everything I buy. I basically, as soon as I get in the house, I take all my clothes off and go for a shower and everything.
I've been doing it the wrong way around. I was taking my clothes off, then going to the car boot.
That's why they're not allowed back there. And it was awesome being reunited with Vic and Baby Yoda.
When are you having a real baby?
Yeah, we don't need a baby now. We got Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda, mate.
I'm only joking.
You could have a baby.
I drink too much. Next.
I like when you have.
If you did have a baby, think of how many amazing cosplays you could dress up like battle beasts. Just bear that in mind. That's what I'm saying.
Not worth it, but okay.
No, I'm with you. Not worth it.
I've been lucky. Yeah, Baz, you've been killing it at the car.
Smashing it.
Two people posted on Toy Division today, like, "Oh, my weekly car boot or midweek car boot." I was like, "What?"
Where we're from, we don't really have, or where we're from, in our area, we don't really have midweek car boots. It's kind of a weekend thing. I'm sure.
Andy's got one right next to him. Andy's got one in Sutton.
I was chatting to someone about that, and yeah, my thoughts were suspected it's not great. I might check it out. I think it's on Saturday morning. Actually, I might go and check it out, but it's not.
That's not midweek, but that's fine.
No, but they do have one on Wednesday. You're right.
Okay.
Form of Turtle Dude. It's a good starter fare. It's a good starter fare. So,
Totten's cool. It's not the NEC. It's not Sandown.
And if they have one dude there has like 4 or 5 tables, and he literally just has loose figures for days over it. Just.
But that's in the past. I mean, he may not do it now.
He may not be there, but it's a good fare. It's a good fare.
And as we mentioned before, Bravo Toys is going to be there, and he always brings a really good mix of stuff, like all different toy lines. So I think it would be worth going if you're close. But yeah, I just don't think I can. You are, Dan. You are.
I know. I'm sorry, mate. I do it because I love you.
He wants to know, Andy, what's your next toy line after Bucky? Go to Bucky.
I want to try and concentrate.
Depends what Theo's next video is.
No. It was just that was like the thing. I really want to concentrate on laser beasts after this is over. I want to. The next laser beasts I need are all quite packing a punch. So that's why I've shrunk down my wrestlers. That's why there's going to be other lines I'm shrinking down as well. But yeah, I really want to try and get the laser beasts that are very expensive.
Yeah, they're awesome though, man. You should treat yourself.
Yeah, I like collecting lots of things, but I'm also, I don't know, I think I need to rein it in a bit and not be so broad with what I'm getting.
I feel like you should investigate trying to get some more Willow stuff. Did they ever make like the carts and that sort of stuff?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I've been talking to a few people in America about it. They were the Walgreens things.
Yeah, they're not. They were never over here, were they? Definitely not over here.
Sears. But if they popped up, yes, I'd like to get them. But I've got more chance of getting some of the laser beasts at the moment.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah.
That's
what I did with mine. Like, I've got a few bits that's like randomers, but I got to the point where I just stuck with Star Wars and Power Rangers because otherwise,
Although saying that, I do have 2 very random toys turning up. I was hoping they'd be here today, but they haven't arrived. I think I sent you a message of them like last week. It's really weird.
I look forward to seeing them next week.
Yeah, save them for next time.
Weird.
Say no more, fam. Say no more.
I need to email you, P, by the way, because you had like a Starcom vehicle with the thing that lifts off in the back. Aaron hooked me up with a front gun for one, so I've got my old front gun, which I need to glue the front on, but I've got a gun for you basically for that. What toy I never get rid of? my Cloverfield. June sandworm. I'm never getting rid of a sandworm because I've lost one once and I'm not losing this one.
I don't think it was lost. I think your parents threw it away.
I think I threw it away, mate. You know, I told you I threw a whole Boulder Hill in the bin, and yes. I think that went with it.
Please tell me that 900 quid for that Palitoy bobber was boxed.
Yeah, sent in a plastic bag.
Yeah. Dave, what toys? You guys open the belt to all toy division, guys. Unfortunately, not.
Hell no.
Fortunately, not. The belt is the one thing that the three of us are keeping on, and it's just going to be between the three of us.
And if we lose the belt, we lose ourselves.
I'll tell you for why. It's because I have zero chance of winning it if any more people.
But also the fact that I know it's only like a kid's belt with some stickers on it, but the more people that get involved, the more it will go missing, or do you know what I mean? And
what's going to nick it?
I don't know.
Aaron, to be fair, give me a tenner. I'll go and buy 10 more from a next car boot, and we can make some replicas. If people want to get involved, well, maybe we should do something on Toy Division, and we'll like do little prizes for. But it has to be. It's got to be like maybe the best booty find per week or per month or something. We'll sort something out. But the rubbish belt, quite frankly, David, you don't want it. I mean, it really is a very poor belt. It doesn't even Velcro up because I lost a bit of Velcro that goes in the back.
Just remember, this is the guy saying it is the guy that's won it the least amount of times.
Mate, I don't even want it. I don't even want it, mate.
Whenever it's up for it, I never even try.
Steve Irwin. I mean, are you joking me?
He's off.
I love the belt. I think the belt is amazing, and I don't want to share it. Too. So,
well,
yeah,
fine.
I love the belt too, and yeah. On that note, name 3 toys you want. What 3 toys like?
Death Zone. Oh my god, I can't even speak. No, it's good. Death Zone Traumatizer. I've said it wrong again. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's a Centurions figure that I just can't get hold of. But there's 3 that I need to complete the set. 2 of them I don't think I'll ever get. The one that I think I could get potentially is the Death Zone Traumatizer, or Death Drone Traumatizer. So that's definitely number 1 that I want.
MZS resellers hit it on the nail.
He's worked me out. But it is legitimately rubbish. I mean, it's not like a high quality piece of belt. It's plastic on. I don't even know what it is. And I printed those off at work and stuck them to it with sellotape. And Andy lost the O from Toy Division on like the first round. So.
And we got one of the Toy Division stickers.
I celebrated too hard. What can I say? I thought I'd honestly won something that was gold, and I partied hard that weekend. And it's a miracle the belt survived.
It doesn't make any sense. Is that because it's a child's replica of a tag team belt? I think so. It doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah,
and also, I never win it. So
there is a video somewhere. Andy did a page video with one somewhere. It's on the dark web.
It's called One Man, One Belt. It's a beautiful thing. if I could get 3 toys right now, it'd probably be 3 carded 1, 2, 3 kids. 1 for me, 1 to give to someone as a nice present, and 1 to destroy on a fire, just because I think that'd be funny, because it's the worst figure they made. Yeah.
Just get you nowhere.
Well, it's got me somewhere. It's not a good place.
They've already figured you out, Andy. They've already figured you out.
It is definitely a tea. I mean, it's a bit rank, but I've got the tea bag in the cup.
You've got the tea bag in the cup.
Yeah.
Absolute
heathen.
Savage.
Mate, times are hard. I can get 3 cups out of 1 tea bag.
Oh my god. Times are hard. Have you seen this box of Bucky O'Hare figures I just bought? I bet Claire's having that.
I'm saving up for a £500 laser piece, but I've got to use one tea bag for 3 cups of tea.
Claire, we'll sell him a sofa, we'll sell him a TV, times are hard. Sit on this box of toys I just bought and look at these toys instead of the television while I wring the 4th tea out of this bag that I got.
I was joking.
You're a disgrace, mate. A disgrace.
I like strong tea, so I leave the tea bag in. I don't use it for free. Plus, I'm Irish, so there might be whiskey in it.
We just dropped like 10 viewers from that one comment. So mine would be the Legacy Lord Draken from San Diego Comic-Con. Name 3 toys I want. I want I don't know. I want that Alpha and Zorda 2-pack that they're bringing out. That so far is a Walmart exclusive. And what else do I want? I don't know. I want more Pogs.
I actually want the San Diego Comic-Con Mr. T Elite wrestling figure. I want the I want the new Rick Rude Chase version, which I am still trying to get with the pink boots. And I have a lot of time for that San Diego Dennis that's come out in the can stuff.
Massive shout out to that, yeah.
Packaging is mint on that. That is pucker. That love that.
WWF House Rose all the way.
How's yeah.
Even though I don't own any.
Yeah, you do you not got a couple in you?
I've got the retros. I've got all I've got is the Matt Zack Ryder, Matt Codd, whatever his name is.
Matt Cardona.
Yeah. Only got the one. Woo woo
woo woo woo.
Blue Harvest wants Star Wars, and more Star Wars. I can't not that.
Stains upon Thames.
Yeah.
Big up Stains upon Thames.
Army. If not toys, what would you collect and spend your money on?
Drugs. What?
real crack.
Yeah.
I'd say I spend quite a bit of money, and I shouldn't, on another thing that I collect, and I'd probably be tattoos, just because they are.
There's another question here that will probably come up.
I get them cheap as well, so as you can tell by the quality of my work. No, I don't know.
I go to a lot of football games, so I spend a little bit of money as well going to live football games and everything. So probably if I didn't collect toys, I probably would go to more football games.
If I didn't buy toys, I probably could be a sensible adult and actually own a home as opposed to renting.
I'll be a multi-millionaire.
So I'd like to
be a millionaire, Rodney.
No, I don't think I'm a millionaire. My stuff's not that expensive.
I'd be 100-aire.
I'd have a tenner in the bank.
I can't answer that question because it gets all existential because if we start thinking about what I'd spend without toys, I realise that there are large gaps in my life I can't fill without material goods. So move on.
Moving on. You boys got any toy-related tattoos?
I do.
Is it in a place you can show it?
Yeah. I'm so bad at trying to figure out where the camera is. This may take a while.
We've all got loads of tattoos, but that is the best toy-related tattoo.
That is the best one.
That is wicked. Triple threat snake.
That's when you know we got a proper Battle Beast collector in here.
Yeah.
Pretty badass. And also have a Lego man.
Little spaceman.
Spaceman. And then there's your party Ewok.
Oh yeah, I'm a party Ewok and a party Panther and a party. Oh yeah. Just seeing what I forgot. But yeah, I have a frog. I don't know why I've got a frog.
You've also got a monkey doing something as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
I don't really have any toy related ones. I've got the lightning bolt for Power Rangers there. I've got a Kylo Ren lightsaber there. I've got some Star Wars ones more on my legs, but I just can't be bothered to stand up because I won't be able to get back in.
I have a tattoo with Rick Rude on my back, but I mean, it's not toy related, I guess. It's wrestling related.
It's fan art related.
It's fan related. I'm just trying to hold on a second.
Oh, I've got a little toy soldier as well.
And he's bloody covered in toy tattoos.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's going to come out. I don't know what I'm doing with the little army dude here. Meant to look like one of those little green army men. Like, pew. I really have issues, guys.
Oh, you can create a toy line that has not existed at any time, period. What would you do?
Tremors. I'd make big Tremors toys, personally. I love the film Tremors. That's all I have to say about that.
that's such a massive question for such a short space of time.
Yeah.
There are things that I'm thinking of, but like Willow has toys, but I like the toys, but they'd be better if they were articulated. Like Labyrinth has random stuff. Dark Crystal now has the TV show stuff.
We were talking, weren't we, Andy? Like, there's some things if they did better toys, they could have done better Sons of Anarchy toys. They could have done better Starship Troopers toys. They could have done better Willow toys. But something that's never existed. Sorry, mate.
What? Better Baywatch toys?
Better Baywatch toys, yeah.
Oh man, you could do an action on the back where you can make Mitch run. That'd be great.
Just use the Mumra action.
Yeah. But it's David Hasselhoff's face, just like.
But Unra's body. It's one of those remake toys where they just changed the head and kept everything else.
I'm in.
I'd like to see a toy line of like old games toys, but it's very specific to me, like actual Double Dragon figures. I know they do exist to a degree, but but like there are some games it'd be nice if they made toys out of.
Just trying to find some like inspiration for something.
That's a bloody but they make Super Ted toys.
They make teddy bears. I don't think they actually did a toy for Super Ted and his little friend Spotty.
There you go. I got one.
Go on.
Did you guys ever play the game Time Splitters?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really into my games and football. No.
just go have another beer, Andy.
Games, footballs, and cars, mate. Don't get more manly than Andy. Jeez.
There you go. The game Time Splitters. Let's have some Time Splitter toys.
I would like proper Squidbillies toys and toys from the cartoon Metalocalypse. But again, that's quite specific to what I would like. Yeah, Metalocalypse and Squidbillies toys, proper ones.
Metalocalypse, okay.
Right.
Oh yeah, okay.
Go on, say it quickly.
Wouldn't mind a Sharknado figure. Not a pop.
And
you got Funkos to cover you with that.
Yeah,
no, but, that'd be awesome. An actual shark. Oh man, there's so many shark ones. Like, yeah.
Which cancelled toy line would you like to continue? Which one needs a reboot?
Cancelled toy line.
As I'm getting into Bucky, like a lot recently, that's fresh in my mind. Series 2 of Bucky would have been awesome. It'd been nice to get a Jenny. It would have been nice to get the some of the other baddies that they had instead of just Alligator and the Toads.
I would like
fresh in my mind.
What I would like as a reboot. There's a toy company that was sort of quite big in the 90s called Trendmasters. They did the Independence Day figures. They did the 90s Godzilla figures. They had this kind of special kind of just all their figures from their characters kind of look the same. They did the Mars attacks. I think they did some.
Oh yeah. Good colors.
Yeah, good colors. Like the Independence Day figure and the Godzilla. They were different characters, but they looked the same because they were just the way they made them and stuff. So it'd be kind of cool to have like a reboot of that style. But they did this weird kind of toy line called War Planets that you guys might not know about because it was definitely a very 90s thing. But they were kind of like Micro Machine style space guys. Each faction you bought was a different planet. And then the main bad guys of all these different planets was this big like alien planet eating thing. So the big toy had this big arm that you sort of came out and it would take the planet and bring it back into it.
Okay.
It was look it up after War Planets, I think it was called.
Okay.
I would say that toy line that I like to continue. It drives me nuts to this day. I lose actual sleep over the fact that they released a whole load of Sin City toys, but then just stopped. So you've got basically half the characters from Sin City, but not a bunch of ones that were important characters in the film Sin City or the comic book Sin City. That annoys me. They didn't finish that off. And reboot, I'd love to see. You know how like Master Universe do like classics and there's everyone's doing updated figures. I'd love to see an updated proper version of Supernaturals. I think that'd be awesome.
It was a cartoon in Canada, kind of like the Mike. Like Canada, for some reason, had a cartoon for it.
There you go.
Do you see my nice Mighty Max? Might keep them in Clayton, dude. They're cool, man.
They're very cool.
They are definitely cool.
If you haven't watched it, watch Theo's Slimehouse thing on Mighty Max. It's very, very well shot.
Yes.
Burn them all because it's a rubbish figure.
I like where this guy's coming from. We should hang out.
Nah, you're not. Trust me. I fail in every bit of technology.
The fact you're watching us three means you're the best kind of geek.
Yeah, 100%.
9 Inch Nails, fair man. Down with that. I've got a couple of 9 Inch Nails vinyls I'm trying to shift. Talk to me.
Tremors would be awesome.
Be the best.
We need some more Kevin Bacon figures, to be fair.
Kevin Bacon has done so many what I consider to be great roles, not necessarily iconic, but like really good roles. But there aren't that many. Is there a Kevin Bacon? Is there a Kevin Bacon toy?
Exactly.
I like to see figures from the film Super because Kevin Bacon was a really good bad guy in that. But
yeah, Bucky.
Yeah.
V again.
You can get some V figures, but they are hard to find. Who is it? Is it Ken? Ken and Tom like V, and Vic as well. I know Ken likes V and Tom.
I've got to be honest, I've never seen it.
Oh man, it was a really good sci-fi. Yeah, they did do some toys, but they didn't do a lot. I don't think. As in, like, there's not a wide range, and I know they're quite hard to find. But I'm pretty sure Ken from Back to the Toys is into that.
Reboot vintage Thundercats figures.
They've already rebooted them several times, though.
Yeah, they
haven't done a vintage version like they did with the He-Mans.
What, like a classics range?
Yeah, they haven't done that.
I thought they did.
That look are exactly like the 80s ones.
Yeah, but the He-Man ones weren't like the 80s ones. They were revamped with more articulation, better sculpts, different colours.
But you're saying, are you not? As Alan not mentioned, he wants like the He-Man figures, like he wants an actual Lion-O that was made in the 80s but made now.
What, like the Ghostbusters reboot? So
same mold, the same mold. Kind of Ghostbusters, the classics.
I personally don't necessarily. This is my opinion, but I don't really see the point of just remaking old toys and not making them different or better, unless there was a lack of them, maybe.
I like what they did with He-Man, where they kind of made the modern twist on them, but they were like articulated. They looked like the originals. They were good, but they made all the all the characters they never made figures of, and all like the concept figures. They started bringing out those, which I thought that was cool.
The massive collectors club ones.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pete. Thanks, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Here every Wednesday.
That's his way of saying shut up now. He's enjoyed it until this point.
I've enjoyed the talk. Stop talking. You're going to ruin it, and then I won't enjoy it.
I've just realised we've hit an hour and 40.
Well, let's whip through the last things, and then we'll call it a day, and then we'll. I can get. It was a poor choice to wear a hoodie. I am sweaty.
and if you want to taste that sweat, you can go over to Mr. Dan's Plastic, where he'll have bottled up sweat.
I'll send it to you in a little vial with loads of bubble wrap in a big box.
I'm going to check out V. I should really look at it.
Yeah, man.
I see a lot of people posting stuff about it. It's a green lizard thing, right? In red.
Yeah. Speak to Tom or Ken or Vic. Yeah. They're way more knowledgeable about V than I am.
100%. Galaxy Quest.
Ah, yes.
What a film.
Big.
Oh, man, or even Spaceballs.
Spaceballs toys. Oh, that'd be that. I've seen some custom. Someone made a custom Dark Helmet. I've seen that before. That would
be cool as well if they make Spaceball toys, but have them in like the Star Wars style.
100% in the same packaging, and if they did that, if they did the vehicles as well. Oh man,
100%.
We're missing something. How do we get a hashtag trending? Let's go.
There you go. That's the next toy division thing to do. Pogs are not over, but they are over in a way because we finally hit the nail on the head when someone tried to sell a Pog collection for £1,000 on a selling site. So
that was a bit weird. They wanted $1,000 for some bits of old cardboard, but
there was loads of them though.
Yeah, there was.
I know the world has.
I think I worked it out. It worked out to be like 38p a Pog.
Which on the face of it seems reasonable until you realise you've just been had, mate, because a lot of them were Tazos. Boo!
They really The really thing I want is the Power Rangers playset morphers. Do you see that many toy conversions and never? Dude, yeah, you can get. Are you talking about the morphers that were kind of like the Mighty Max? Because yeah, there's loads of them around. Not complete.
You got some of them on your own.
I've got a couple of them, yeah, as well. That I can. If you're looking for some, I can hook you up with. Plug. Oh, Pete, we have to stop. I have to go after this and like recharge for like a couple of days.
I have to spend my next.
After this, we don't speak to each other for at least a couple of days.
We are the ultimate like boy like heavy metal band. Like we look all cool together, but as soon as it's over, we're like
I got to spend 2 hours basically apologizing to Andy for like just disrespecting him and like causing his reputation to be in repute. And he won't speak to me for sometimes. I won't speak to him probably until next Wednesday. That's a little known behind the scenes Toy Division fact that Andy actually hates me. There we go.
Sorry, I just want to. George Lucas let Mel Brooks do Spaceballs if he wouldn't do toys. That is some facts.
That is some George Lucas shizness right there.
But Disney love money. Surely if someone approached Disney now, no, but sure, it's nothing to do with them, right?
Well, it makes perfect sense.
If it was an agreement, but if it was an agreement with George, I mean, George is.
Yeah, but if you watch the film, it makes perfect sense when they go into the merchandising. We got Spaceball and may the Schwartz be with you. Like they're obviously digging at that, right?
I love it. I love it.
I mean, obviously I never knew that, but surely they can do that.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up in a second. Yeah, on Friday, go check out the Pally Toys. The Pally Boys, sorry. That's a live stream that the Blue Harvest do.
I can have a beer in peace while I watch that. I don't get attacked.
Yeah. So go check that out. Give Blue Harvest How to Collect Toys a sub on the YouTube.
Go and watch the Bugsy Boys YouTube stuff as well. And
Bugsy Boys, Bizarro Pieces, Universal Collector, Toy Scavenger. I'm trying to rattle off names.
Not whoever sent me this. Do not like their stuff. I don't even know who it was. But I
would go follow our friend Ed, but he's not in. He's not in the comments.
No, he's going to watch later. Definitely go and follow Ed's Retro Geek Out.
Yeah,
total legend. Follow me, Mr. Dan Plastic on Instagram, or don't. Not that bothered.
Yeah, go follow Mr. Dan Plastic on Instagram. Go follow Andy's Toys and Models on Instagram. Go follow myself if you haven't already. Empire Toys 1138. And we will catch you guys next week for some more toy chat. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for the chat. Hit that like button, and we'll see you soon. Peace.
Peace out from Staines.
Massive.